Hi, it's Jenny at Outlander Bookstore. It is the 22nd of November already, almost the end of the month. I'm going to turn this around and show you some new stuff. There wasn't a ton of new stuff this week. I think I'm expecting a lot more next week. So I'm going to do new stuff, and then I'm going to go through and show you some gift ideas. Okay, so this stuff is new. We got a bunch of these little tiny poetry books. A V.E. Schwab graphic novel. And then also just a reminder, we do have Hanukkah Candles. Hanukkah starts on the 28th, so a few days from now. And some dreidels, Black History book that's new. This one's hard to see. It's an unofficial Bridgerton cookbook. So, 50 places to practice yoga. He's a Portland author. So magic tricks and a cookbook. And then we've got some new stuff down here. A tarot book. Chinese food cookbook. Oh, flip around over here. Better baking book. See, this is a puzzle. Couple puzzles. Kids puzzle. And this one's also a puzzle. A little bit of a glare there. New tasty cookbook. And then we got some new decks in. Amir just dropped the link in for if you have any questions about these books or decks, they'll be in the comments on Facebook. And on Instagram, you can click on that link also. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be underneath this video. Flowers by Design is new. And then I'll go over here. Doing this a little different. So, got a numerology book in. Pocket photographer. New Netflix book. Classic crossword puzzles. Manga book. John Lewis. And then cookies. So we did get new stuff, but it's a lot less than what we usually get. Francine Rivers book. Oh, there's some glare on there. So Station 11, this is an HBO cover. Yes, buy it. Oops, and then there's a new Nora Roberts. Then a drawing book. Calligraphy book. New James Patterson. Pacific. That's a tiny little book. Healing Power of Singing. A novel. This is new in paperback. And then Field City. So what's new for like the adult stuff? And heading back to kids. Oh, I don't know if I showed these. A few weeks ago we got new flavors in booze. If you don't know what these are, they're alcohol infusion kits. So it's got this little pouch in here with fruit and spices, and you just drop it in. There's a video on our Instagram showing how I did it. I dropped it into some alcohol, and you let it seep for several days, and then it's ready to go. And it makes quite a bit. And she's got recipes for mixed drinks on the back. Some kids section, the Christmas Witch is new. My Daddy Can Fly. This is Minecraft is new. These were from last week. The Art of Protest. These two were also from last week. We still have signed copies of Jan Brett's Nutcracker. Amos McGee, Mrs. the Bus. This is new. They won the Caldecott for a sick day for Amos McGee. And then a couple of these are new last week. This is new this week. 1 hour. There's Buddha. And then we only have a couple new young adult books. From Brandon Sanderson and this graphic novel. So new Jamie Recommends, which was won a couple awards. And these were all new last week. Oh, this is also new. This is a new. We've got signed copies, and Jamie recommends this book also. still have signed copies of Gilded. And some other whole staff recommends down here. And then these were the ones that couldn't fit on the A-frame for kids. That's a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie cover, graphic novel, Big Amazing Book of Lego Creations, and then, oops, this is hard to read. Got this gold writing. Russian Tales, so Russian fairy tales. I Am American, and then there's a dinosaur book from Lonely Planet. So that's it for the new stuff. And then we do have a lot of holiday books in. Our Thanksgiving stuff got looked through quite a bit today. KJ recommends this Thanksgiving book, Bruce. So we've got those. This is a really great one. And then I love, Our Table. That's what Jenny recommends. But I have a bunch of holiday books in right now. And then, we do have a few Hanukkah ones too. And then in terms of like gift giving, we have a ton of cookbooks in. So we've got these. This is the Blueberry Moore one. If you know anyone that loves Pioneer Woman, we've got the new one in. And then the Stanley Tucci book. We do have a few copies of Taste left, which I'll show you. And then the new Native Kitchen. That's a really great book. It's a Native American cookbook. And then we've got these down here. These are really great reading rests. You can also use them for tablets. We've got several of those in, but they're great for cookbooks. And then Sandra Katz, we've got this new book. The Central New York Times cookbook. And then the David Chang cookbook. And Black Food. And then the Flavor Equation was a book that was pretty popular last year. We've got copies of that. And if you're familiar with Andrea, we've got both of her books in. And then we've got a ton of baking books. So Jamie recommends Baking for the Holidays. Anastasia really loves this cookie cookbook. And then I'll head over here to the front. Actually, I'll swing around and show you guys what we have over here. If you haven't been in for a while, we have this other stack table. So these are a lot of newer books that have come out in the last few weeks. This was the Indie Next #1 pick for November. Jess Walter's books finally out in paperback. Same with Ready Player 2. And then Eileen, the local author. The Sentence is new. Books of the David Sedaris books. So yeah, there's a lot. We have a lot of these too. But we made sure to stock up on the Anthony Bourdain book. The Snowy Cabin cookbook is really great also. It's quite the season for cookbooks. Renegades. And then this is an Oprah pick. New Lily King book with stories. This has been really popular. And then there's the Colson Whitehead book. And then Still Life. We still have copies of the illustrated Lord of the Rings. We don't have a ton of copies, so if there's something that you are wanting to gift, make sure you come in or give us an order online. We can reserve a copy for you. We still have copies of Dave Grohl's book. This is a really great book. This is one of our favorite books. 3 of us recommend it. Happy Endings. So yeah, we have a lot of paperback options too. Will's been really popular also. And Questlove. And then let me swing through and show you the new table. Spike, this came out last week. This one did too. New Orson Scott Card. This one's new this week, Vegan at Times. The Mexican food book is also new. It's actually quite thick also. It's got a ton of recipes and a lot of great photography. Also new this week is Grains for Every Season. Joshua McFadden's an author out of Portland. So this is his new book. And then new Murakami book about the t-shirts. loves. Cute little book. If you know any Murakami fans. These are books that Jamie recommends. They're young adult books. This is the first one. And then Robert Jordan. There's a new Robert Jordan show on Prime Video, so that we've been selling a lot of those. Mary and I both recommend The Mysterious Benedict Society. This is on Disney Plus now, but the series came out quite a while ago, and it's one that we really love for kids. The Firekeeper's Daughter is a great YA book. And then Mitch Albom. And then this is a new Columbia River Gorge and Mount Hood book. So it's a new guidebook. The author grew up in the Portland area and is now based out of Bend. So we have the special edition hardcover still in the store also. And then here's the original Station 11 cover Jessamine recommends. Another Kimberly recommends this book. Here's the deal with Dune. Super popular, lots of people wanting to reread it or read it for the first time because of the show. We don't have the first book in, but we do have the box set of the first 3, which is actually a pretty good deal. Jamie recommends this book. And this is a Ben author and artist. And then this has been a really popular graphic novel. Jamie and I both recommend this book. So here's the deal with 100 Cookies. Especially Jamie loves this book. She's been cooking or baking a lot of the books. Or not baking books, I mean baking a lot of the cookies out of this book, and we all love them. So this is a really great book. Came out last year. The other one I showed you was the new one for this year, but we really love this book. Well, this is the new Reese Witherspoon book club pick for this month. This is the author of Mexican Gothic, so if you loved that book, this is another one of her books that came out this year. Here's the deal with Taste. I don't know if we're going to get any more in. We have a few copies left, so if you want this book to gift for the holidays, please let us know as soon as possible. This book is new in paperback. It's the Nobel Prize for 2021. Tina recommends this book. This is the new Outlander book. It is finally out. It's new this week. It's pretty thick. We have copies of those. Jamie recommends this book. We have signed copies. The other big book out this week is Clanlands. Seems fitting that they are releasing actually at the same time. This was new last week. Great history book. And then we also have Get Untamed the Journal and the new book with artwork. The new artwork. Last year she had one with Sheeta in it, and this is the new artwork for this one. I missed a few over here. We do have the new Michael Pollan that came out this year. It's been pretty popular. Couple sci-fi books. Finding the Mother Tree, same deal. We try to get as many copies as possible, but we do have some in right now if you want it. Jamie's grandma recommends this. We do have the new Kristen Hanna, which is new this year. Jamie recommends this one. The new Brene Brown comes in next week. We have an event with her on December 2nd, so if you're interested in that, you can register online. This is the 10th anniversary of The Gifts of Imperfection. So, and then Terry, this is an older book, but Terry recommends this. Powder Days I listened to as an audiobook, and it was really great. And then Untangled Life. So, yeah, we have, let's turn this back around. Oops. We have a lot of great books in. Even if we don't have the one that you're looking for in, we're happy to make a suggestion for something that's similar to that. It's just, the supply chain is just going to get worse from now, so we're trying as much as possible to restock as much as possible, but we are running into issues where we're just not going to be able to get that book back in until after the new year, or maybe longer than that. They are running out of paper in certain places. So the other thing that we have a lot of, which are great, is our holiday catalog books. Let's turn this back around. We have a lot of those in. So these are all books that are in our holiday catalog, which comes out every year. More of those. A lot of them. So that's a great resource for suggestions if you don't have any idea what to get people. We have a lot of those holiday catalog books in, and we have a lot of our recommends in. We try to stack a lot of our recommends. So if you don't know what the holiday catalog is, we'll drop a link into the comments, and you can view it online. We also have physical copies of the catalog. If you get the newspaper, it should have gone into the newspaper the first week of November. But this is our annual holiday catalog. So plenty of copies if you need one, or you can view it online on our website. So yeah. Other things to know, this week we are open regular hours, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday we're closed, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we're open regular hours. So if you feel like shopping online when we're closed, we're happy to process your orders. You can always email us or call us too. But we will be closed on Thursday, so everyone can enjoy that day. And then we'll be back open again on Friday. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, let us know. Bye.